Welcome guys, so this will be my third March of the Machine Premier draft for the Aftermath. I just grabbed another draft token. I got the Mastery Pass. So it seems well worth it, basically. So there's 20 hours left in the event. I could spend some gems on this as well, because it's gone quite well so far. Okay, so we have Pile On. Good removal spell. We have Rocco Street Chef, which I played with in the previous draft. This is a pretty good card, but obviously it's committing you to 3 colours already, which might be a bit much. I think I'll just take the good rare removal card. So it does have convoke to make it a bit easier to use. Now here we've got Horobi Death's Wail. I think take this early, and we'll try and find some synergy to go with it. It's a very interesting card, and it's black as well, so that's a bonus. Okay, we have Prickle Fairies. Invasion of Eldraine. Discard 2 cards. So talking of synergy with Horobi, we could take a Gloomfang Mauler, because you can put the backup tokens on anything, which means you can just kill anything. So that is pretty good. I think I'll take Invasion of Eldraine. I've been impressed with this card so far. And it's an uncommon as well, so we might not see another one. Right, there's Ica Drinker there. If we're thinking of staying in black, there's Vatkeeper is pretty good. Try not to ignore anything amazing. I just like Vatkeeper better than Ica Drinker, I suppose. So I'll go for that. Render inert. Target permanent. So it works with Horobi, right? You could remove 0 counters from target permanent. It does work with Horobi, but there is Streetwise Negotiator, which is fantastic. Tangled Skyline, which is fantastic as well. This is a good stabilizer. That thing's got backup as well. That's got backup. I think, but I like Tangled. Okay, that is 5 mana Tangled Skyline. I think Negotiator actually. Let's get a good 2-drop. And we have slid into green here. The Moloch is quite nice. Storm the Sea has to be creatures I control. Otherwise, that would be quite the blowout. Black removal or the Moloch. I think I like the Moloch. Let's see if we can get that working. Okay, Deification is a rare. I am just rare drafting, so I'm just gonna grab all of these and not even think about it. Emery Lurker of the Loch. This is not one that's standard legal, so I can think about other things. Glistening Deluge, but nothing excites me that much, so I'll just may as well take that. Another Deluge. I'm not sure I want to play a Deluge when it's going to kill my green creatures. That is the drawback here. Yeah, I don't think we're playing Deluge. There's a Rotten Tail, or maybe a green-blue land is the best thing. You never know. We might use it. And there's really nothing here, but I think anything with backup is going to be better. I mean, that is pretty good. I'll take the cool uncommon. Maybe we could splash for Rona, I suppose. Yeah, a couple of blue things. There's white, blue land. Okay. So we're seeing a lot of white and blue, I suppose. Change the equation. I think I like Eyes of Gitaxias. That does seem good. Don't think we should go into white. I think that's a bit ambitious. Okay, let's try Vengeant Earth here. Okay, take him. Okay, look at the rares. So, Invasion of Arcavios. This is quite interesting. Yeah, for instant or sorcery you can dig for and put it into your hand. It can be outside the game, so I guess the cards you're not using in the draft. Then we've got a red creature, Arnie Metalbrow. I'll take this kind of crazy rare. Oh, another pylon. Okay, yeah. Pile them on, I say. Gift of Completion, quite good. Another Streetwise Negotiator, very good. Tandem Takedown, very good. That would be good. That would be some more removal. Final Flourish, wow. Good pack. I feel like I want to take the Negotiator. So I will. I'll ignore the removal. I'll take the Negotiator. Okay, Ayara is a relevant rare. Yeah, it does X damage, where X is the sacrifice permanent's mana value. That's really good. That's just some direct damage. Some white cards. Okay, Collective Nightmare. More removal. -3/-3. We get a 2-drop Death Touch, or we get Traumatic Revelation. Okay, maybe Collective Nightmare is good. Let's take that. Mana curve wise, I'd like some more 2-drops here. Got quite a few 4-drops. There's probably enough 4-drops for a deck here. Right. Okay, another rare. I guess we just take the rare. I can press the Alt key and just see how many copies I've got. So we'll grab that one. Vanquish the Weak is another removal card. Etched Familiar. Okay, I think take the removal card over the Etched Familiar. But black looks sort of quite open, really. And yeah, Gift of Completion is a good 2-drop, but I'm a sucker for rares, so I'm going to take Invasion of Ayara. See if we can get away with it. We do have a pretty good number of cards for the deck so far. Hermit is quite good. But I think I'd definitely take Timberland Ancient whilst I can. It just adds consistency to the deck. Gift of Completion, yep, as discussed, that is a good 2-drop. Dina Soul Steeper seems designed for the deck. If I have life gain, it's designed for the deck, I suppose. And a 2-drop, 1/3. Okay, another Gift of Completion or a Corrupted Conviction. I think I'd definitely take the Gift of Completion. So we've got another solid 2-drop. Yeah, sideboard that one. Oh yeah, the Halo Hopper could be a filler card. Let's take that if we need filler. Let's take Invasion of Tarkir. Yeah. Cool, red battle. I'm going to cut the blue and just see where that leaves us. Okay, we have a huge creature, the 8/8 trample hexproof. That's very cool. Muruganda is the battle card, but it is 5 mana removal basically. Another good 2-drop, Nezumi Informant or Traumatic Revelation. Probably go for the Traumatic Revelation, right? That's going to be slightly better. Or we can ramp with Portent Tracker. Converter Beast, also good. I think I want to take bombs out of people's hands with Traumatic Revelation, so I'm going to go for that one. And then it looks like my 2-drop is 2-drop slots looking pretty good. Oh, Invasion of Lorwyn. Yes, that is a perfect sort of top end card for the deck. I'm gonna take that. We can definitely have another top end card. So the curve 7, 6, 4. No 5-drops yet. We've got 3 6-drops, I suppose. We probably want to drop the Archivist. I think Completed Huntmaster is very good indeed. Let's take that. Well, we found another Gloomfang Mauler. We didn't take the last one, so I think we ought to do that. There's Ravenous Sailback. Can destroy. Can basically disenchant, which could be quite good. But yeah, this is definitely good for the deck. Let's take that. Gift of Completion number 3. Jungle Hollow. Good cards here. Converter Beast is good as well. I'm tempted by this Jungle Hollow. Maybe I should take the 3rd Gift of Completion and just really... let's see, 5, 6. I can drop... But oh, yeah, I took too long. Oh well, you get that rare because that's green-black. Yeah, I took too long. It gave me a Captive Weird. That's not very nice. Yeah, got to watch this bar at the bottom. It gets shorter and shorter as the thing goes on. So we can get a... That's quite a good 2-drop. The 3/1. That's quite aggressive. So let's do that. Just a casual... Oh yeah, this guy's good. I like lifelink, so I'm going to take that guy. And Nezumi Informant or big creature. Ramp card or... Okay, let's take Informant. We're already doing a bit of discard, and we'll take the green removal card, which we probably won't play, but yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Oh, a Converter Beast comes around. That's nice. Pleasant surprise. So, I guess, are we playing Horobi Death's Wail? because it is a bit of a risk. Basically, if we play that, we've got to play all of our backup creatures, I would say. Right, usually I start by dropping Phyrexian Archivist. I'll drop that land. And usually I drop a Traxxas Fall. Seems okay, but sometimes, just occasionally, it is a dead card in best of one. So it can be a bit of a risk playing it. Oh yeah, Vengeant Earth, I'm not that bothered about. Let's cut that. Now I'd need other things that gain me life with Dina. We do have Ayara. Notice that effect is a drain life. And the if we go down here, we have the Etherborn, which gives lifelink. So just two sources of life gain. We can look at the curve. So we could shave a 2-drop, a 3-drop. I guess, yeah, probably the Halo Hopper doesn't quite make it. I kind of like my 4-drops here. And Yargle and Mortani. We could. It feels a shame to cut it from the deck, but I mean, there is that opportunity to give it lifelink with a consuming Etherborn. That's what would be pretty cool. I'm bringing it back with Ayara with haste. That could be fun. And sacrificing it to Dina to give Dina 18 power. Alright, that's I've got a bit to think about, I think. So I'll call that end of part 1. Thanks for watching so far. Okay, so the decision I've made, I've actually just cut a swamp. So we're down to 16 land. Seems like the easy way out. I do have 2 land cycling creatures. So maybe we can get away with it. But it means I can play Yargle and Multani and all of my 2-drops. Yeah, arguably there's not that much synergy in the deck with Dina. Because we have, I think, literally two ways we can gain life. But she's interesting enough, I suppose. Could be relevant for sacrificing and gaining power at some point. Yeah, so I think we'll give this a shot. So you can see in the mana curve, we're missing any. Don't have any 1-drops. You don't have any 5-drops. I'd be worried about getting to our 2 out-and-out 6-drops here with only 16 land. that could be tricky, but we'll just have to see how it goes. We've got some card selection in the deck. We've got a bit of surveil if with this one, if Phyrexians die, and with the 2 Pile Ons we got as well have a sort of surveil 2 thrown in, which is quite nice. So that can help us get to our lands. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'll just give this a shot. I mean, I always say it always feels like it's probably going to be a 0-3 at the start. Don't know if we can, if we run into a lot of bombs, if we can take them down. We got some removal this time, but we'll just have to see. Let's add that to the decks. But my first 2 drafts, I went 6-3, 5-3, so that's quite encouraging. But maybe we're due for a tough result. Okay, we have the right mana. We could Traumatic Revelation on 2. We might want a Gift of Completion first. We do have a 6-drop, which we might have trouble casting, but it feels like a fine opening hand, and that's the 4th land we need for Converter Beast. So I'll just go ahead and Gift of Completion. We can activate that turn and swing for 3, because of course it will have... Oh, you can get rid of Yargle. But probably Converter Beast. It's only creatures and battles, so you can't get rid of my Revelation. Yeah, it is the Converter Beast. Okay. Right, so I could swing for 3 with this, or I could hold it back, play a Thespian. I think, yeah, we just keep it simple, convert that, swing for 3, get the damage rolling as early as we can. And then we've got 2 plays next turn, which is quite good. Okay, he has blue mana. So I'm thinking could he have a counter spell? He's waiting for Traumatic Revelation to happen. Let's give that a shot. Traumatic Revelation. He's expecting it. Lots of land. Pile on. Final Flourish. Wow. No card to choose. But the game is very nice. It gives you this this thing as compensation. Now, are you going to blow that up with one of your removal spells? I'll give you something that you can Final Flourish. I'll play a Wary Thespian, I think. Timberland Ancient on top. I'm going to say yes to that. It means we're going to miss a land drop next turn unless we cycle it. But yeah, it gives us... We cycle it, get a forest, and we play the Incubator. So what he's got here... He can't cast Pile On. He's got Final Flourish to kill my 3-1. Yeah, let's make a 3-3. Okay, the only silly thing, actually, I've just realised. I should have maybe have cycled that first. But he could... Okay, no, we cycle that now in response. Yes. Yeah, all is not lost. because I would potentially shuffle some, you know, whatever's on top to the bottom. Great. Yeah, we need a 6th land, so keep that on top. Play the land. And we've got Yargle coming next turn. We could potentially... Well, he's got Pile On for Yargle. Right. He's got to hold back his Pile On. He's got that to give something 5/5, make that a 5/5. So that, do we just take that on the chin? Is the question. And do I just let play out Yargle and watch it get blown up? Is the other question. Also, he could trade off with a sapling. I'm going to keep the momentum up. Yeah. But I get 3 damage through. And I surveil for 1, so that can go in the graveyard. And I'm just playing Yargle straight into Pile On. But that's okay. He knows I've got it. Blade Master can pump to 4/4. Ooh, Ayara. Right, so I could Etherborn, pump this guy to 4/4, give it lifelink, and swing in. Because he probably wants to pile on the Yargle. I am thinking. It's not particularly controversial. Then I get to surveil again if this dies. And he won't be able to pump that this turn because he's got to spend 4. He'd need 4 creatures, wouldn't he? Okay, I'm going to play the Etherborn. Obviously be foolishness to put the token on Yargle when he's got instant speed removal. But he could just chump block Yargle if he wants with a 1/1. Okay, he's going for that. Yargle is out of there. 2 land off the top, that's very good for him. He's getting a 1/1, and I'm getting my Pile On. Okay. This can be a 4/4 now. Ooh, that's a 3/3 now. So, yeah, I can't stop this thing. So, yeah, I'm going to have to kill it right now. Whilst he's tapped out, seems to make sense. I get Invasion of Eldraine, which isn't good right now. So let's put it in the graveyard. He's got no cards to discard, so I don't think it's good. And he's so low on life, I'm much better off trying to go for his life total. And I just attack because he you know, he's got his pump creature that he can't pump, so cool, gets through. Oh, gaining 5 life, perfect top deck there. And he's got 5/5 now. Yeah, he can start chipping away. He's got a 5/5 to block with. Okay, we can Vatkeeper. We can... Right. If we flip her, she can bring back Yargle, of course. And I think that's funny. So let's play Ayara now. She's just awkward because she's double black, so I can't... I've only got 2 swamps, so I think let's get her out of the hand. And then we've got a couple of options next turn that could be fun. We can even take some damage here. We don't have to try and trade off. Glimfang Mauler. Okay, 1 more mana and we can play that, which is probably good. So we could play Vatkeeper and do something cool. So that can do 4 damage directly. That'll be a 2/2. We'll have a 4/4 to swing with. We can keep this as a threat, sacrifice something to do, you know, a 4-point drain life with this. Yeah, because I think this is good. Keep the pressure up on the board. Potentially we've got a 4/4 we can hit with next turn, and that might persuade him to not attack. And I could even sort of sacrifice that to do 4 damage. It's not even a sorcery, it's pretty brutal, direct damage. Shall we do that? It seems crazy, but yeah, I'm going to do some direct damage with this. Okay, my turn. Oh, Gloomfang Mauler, play it out. And sacrifice it for 7 direct damage. Yeah. Yeah, Ayara is pretty cool, I think. Good choice. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I'd forgotten that, so that gets me to platinum. Okay, once again, we're not at 0-3. It's always nice to get off the mark. That was he obviously had a not the best draw there. He drew loads of land. He got flooded pretty badly. As we saw from this sort of traumatic revelation, I think turn 4, and he just had 2 removal cards and 4 land. But IR is interesting because if you do flip her, you lose access to the sacrifice your creature for direct damage ability. Instead you're getting you're hasting creatures out of the graveyard and sacrificing them at the end of the turn. Could have been good with Yargle and Multani. Okay, so we do have a way of surveilling to try and find the swamp. That's my argument. This is quite aggressive. 3/1, 3/3, effectively. I think I'll keep this. It's a little bit risky. Well, we top deck a swamp. That's pretty sweet. Do we still need another swamp? I think I'm going to go Wary Thespian. No, this is. I'll go more aggressive. This is just harder for him to deal with. He might have the 3 damage burn spell. We'll see. Okay, he's got the backup dude. Yeah. I think I'd like to play Huntmaster, but we want to secure that next land drop, really. So, swing in with this guy. Just see how much backup this guy has got. Sort of tempting to blow that up now with Pile On, but doesn't feel quite right to do that. Okay, Dina isn't that important. We don't have life gain, so well, we do have Ayara. Yeah, she can go in the graveyard. Oh, 3 colours, nice, and it's back up. So 2 things get backed up. 4 damage. Okay, no blocks. We do. You see, that was worth doing. We got our land. Yeah, this he's just going to throw a load of backup abilities out. I think we have to kill this. That is a good 2-drop if it's it brings out my removal. Okay, Informant is good. Do we want a fifth land? Is a question. We want a swamp, but I like the Informant, so I'm going to actually get rid of that because I want to get the swamp. So attack with both of these. We'll lose some value here because we don't. We want to keep the Informant on top, obviously. So, although I've got so many other options in black, I probably should have just dumped that. Get to the next land. Okay, Renata. Because this is not efficient here. I'll play a Huntmaster and swing in. Renata's another really good card. So everything. It's another thing that pumps everything. Yeah, maybe Informant was a stupid choice. I should have surveilled it. We could have been 1 card closer to the swamp. He's at 5 land. So he might have a mini land flood here. Finn the Fangbearer is a very good one. So that's a 2/4. Oh, that's got back up. So that's a 3/2, and Renata's a 5/4. Okay, we're getting absolutely demolished now. We don't even have time to play the Informant, really. And that is Death Touch. Wow, okay, Vanquish the Weak. Um, think whilst he's tapped out, I want to Vanquish the Weak on the Fangbearer. Don't want to run into a protection spell. That's my reasoning there. So I suppose we kept a slightly risky opening hand there with 2 land. We did immediately find the swamp, but yeah, Ayara needs 2 swamps. I'm definitely regretting this choice of keeping the Informant. Informant good in the opening hand, not so good turn 4 or 5, probably. Oh wow, that can just do direct damage to something that you sacrifice, and it's got backup 2, so it makes something absolutely huge. Right, so we chomp block, and then we sacrifice. So that does not have trample. Okay, we got that dude. Play at instant speed. Let's well, we got the Informant. Let's play it. It's a good thing to sacrifice, I guess. Chomp block and sacrifice as well. Is it a bomb? Oh yeah, okay, 5 mana haster. A bit scared about what the other card is, but okay. This is okay. Yeah, he can't sacrifice Renata anymore. That's good news. Okay, no attacks and turn. Good tandem takedown on the Huntmaster. Yeah. Good move, I think. So we could sacrifice the Informant here to get another 3/3, but then we're taking a lot of damage. So I don't think we can do that. I think that just has to die. Yep. So I think we've paid the price here for going down to 16 lands, or well, and for keeping a 2-lander. Okay, I'm going to activate you. Trade there and stop 7 damage. What's the last card? I've got Gift of Completion, and I can make basically a chomp blocker for Renata. Okay, that's 5 mana. So this has always got just 2 direct damage. That could ping Sandstalker Moloch to death. Yeah, he's not playing blue or black, so this thing's not much use. So I've got a 3/3 thingy. That's bad news. Okay, get something back, and that's another 4/4 I'm dealing with. But yeah, I'm also getting a double black creature in your hand, and only having 2 forests is kind of bad as well. I'm going to take 6. I'm going to play the Moloch now. Well, I could block. I'll do no blocks though. Okay, well, we hit the swamp. So, play Ayara. And we have some blockers now. But the right block to do would be both 3/3s in front of Renata. But he's got more pump he can do with the Assailant. And he's still got 1 mana available to ping my Moloch. Okay, interesting. He's going to do that one instead. And we might just take... Oh yeah, because that goes up to 3 and can kill Ayara. Fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. So make a creature. And we could block all the damage and trade with the escort. We could try and do... If we do that, we kill Renata, but then we're facing 3 attackers next turn. Which I don't think we can survive. So if I block like that, and I chump block like that, I'm facing 3 attackers next turn, but I still have 5 life. So I've got to block that. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible, but let's do this. I get to surveil when that dies, so that's something. Convert a beast gives me 2 blockers. That's really interesting, isn't it? I didn't know what the out was, but that kind of lets me survive another turn, I think. Obviously, you know, something that gives me 2 creatures was the out. That is a 5/5 trample. Of course. We'll just see if he picked up another backup creature. But yeah, kind of interesting. Right. We'll just block with the 0/1. He's going to hold the 5/5 back, which makes sense because he does just hit another thing. Another backup that's too big for my 5/5. Okay, let's flip that. It is a Yargle and Multani. It's a good blocker. Trades with most things. It'd be a shame if he can hit a backup creature now, and then it means I've got to chump block one of these guys. Okay, yes. So you're going to scroll shift, draw a card. That gets bigger. That gets bigger. Okay, that's so yeah. That's a lot of trample damage going through. What's worse though, this just gets bigger and bigger. I think we've got to do that. We've got to chump there. I think the brawler is scarier now. Okay, put that in the graveyard. Just clinging on by my fingernails here. It's kind of interesting. It says, I'm learning my deck, so yeah, I do have something that makes 2 creatures. It's the Converter Beast. The Mauler, I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, because when I do that, it's going to go... Yeah. Can't do it. Okay, good game. But yeah, nice backup deck. 2 brawlers, in fact. Renata goes very well with the brawler. I only had the hoplite. I had to use my first removal spell on. But yeah, the inaccuracy there was keeping the rat on top of my deck, the discard rat. There was no point in that because black was the bottleneck, so I wouldn't been able to cast 2 spells in the turn. It was just going to stop me casting my other black spells. Right, 1 and 1. Let's keep going. But I think that was an okay decision, maybe, to not mulligan. I had the surveil guy. I had a couple of early creatures. That's why I actually got in some early damage on him. But then, yeah, the land's dried up, and he overtook me there. Okay, this looks better. That's when you want an Azumi Informant on turn 2, arguably. Heartmaster on 3. Yes. I'm going first as well, that's nice. It is very nice to go first. Cool, that is a guaranteed swamp, if we need it. So, Corrupted Conviction goes away. It's the blue-black deck. Swing in. I'll go for the Huntmaster straight away. Etched Familiar. Another pylon, wow. Okay, we can discard the Mauler to get another swamp. Make land drop number 4. And Traumatic Revelation. I don't really want to pile on the Etched Familiar. Yeah, let's Traumatic Revelation here. Nothing. Counterspell, the really expensive counterspell with Convoke, the 6 mana one. Forest Dispersal can bounce. Okay, I get a 3/3. I mean, Huntmaster could attack, but I'm not going to attack. Sacrificing the rat to get a 3/3 incubate seems good at some point. He is not attacking. That is interesting. That is fascinating. Okay, because I've got a 3/3. It's that simple, isn't it? He wants to block that, I would guess. So I think I'm going to play my follow-up, the Wary Thespian. I could attack with the Informant here and then sacrifice it if it gets blocked. That is one option. Oh yeah, Forest Dispersal. I forgot he had that actually. So let us sacrifice it. And turn it back into an incubate. And then he can draw 2. And he should have the ability to counter anything. He's going on the attack. I'll have to take that. So that was a good point. I forgot about I assumed he was going to Forest Dispersal my Huntmaster for some reason. Don't ask me why. Of course he's going to bounce the token. So if I had attack with a rat, he'd have just killed it, and I'd only been able to sacrifice one of them. Okay, so good news. He won't be able to counterspell this turn with the refusal. That is, draw and discard. Discard an island. He did have, he's just sort of got through everything else that I know about in his hand. That's a 2/1 creature. Okay, that's good. We do like land. Always have that one. Let's activate this. Send in the 3/3. Three damage through. Okay, and then we go for the Thespian, and then we can sacrifice our rat maybe at the end of next turn. Okay. Now we might need a forest in the future. I'm thinking. I'm quite happy keeping that on top, just in case we need it, because we do have 3 removal spells in the hand. So hopefully I'm okay here. We just want to keep thinking about whether we can cast his Artistic Refusal or not. Oh, that's transforming. Okay. That becomes the 3/3, yes, with flanking, basically. And pass to attackers. He didn't attack. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice the rat. That's my plan. Right, there's the forest. So let me do... It's when it gets blocked, not when it's blocking. I'm going to make a 3/3. And I'm going to attack with my army. Yep, that seems like a good trade. Good trade. He doesn't want to... Okay. He's actually... Yeah, he hasn't got... He has enough for his counterspell here. Which is quite interesting. The Oracle does have a very nice death trigger, just like my guy. Well, an even better one. Draw and discard. Draw 2 and then discard a card. Okay. Fair enough. Not going to counter anything, which is nice. And I think, since his counterspell's not up, I'm just going to give that -3/-3. Because I've got actually quite a lot of removal in the hand, so that seems reasonable. And I've still got mana up for the Huntmaster. And the point is he can shuffle his big counterspell card draw thing back into his deck with the Oracle. So, yeah, mana value 3 or greater has to be. So, Meeting of Minds, yeah, nice. That is going to be pretty good for his deck. Well, that's good. End turn. Right. Oh yeah, we know this one. So this basically does a brainstorm. You draw 3 and put 2 back. And of course, as far as dispersal is costs 3, unless it's 1 if it's on an attacking creature. So I think we can blow up this guy whilst his shields are down. So he's discarding an Oracle. Pass 2 attackers. He's got 2 mana. Yeah, I've got 6 mana. I'm going to go for the Pile On. I've got to think about the counterspells in this set, though. I usually have my little notepad file open. I tell you what, no, that's too much hassle. I'm just going to do a Pile On. And hope for the best. If he counters it, then fair play, he got me. Alright, it works. We do not need that forest, but that ancient is going to be fantastic because we can cast it next turn. Oh, and we're going to take how much damage? This could be funny. It's Shapecraft, okay. Let's attack. And yeah, we'll just keep this back for safety reasons. rather than going all in. We've got to respond to Ifara's Dispersal, just in case he has it. Because we know he'd shuffled it back into his deck. Bloated Processor. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't die properly as well. Okay, I'm going in. 3/3. Yep, if it's dispersal, we just have to sacrifice it. Yeah, actually on that dude. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, have to take that one on the chin. Doesn't make much sense to sacrifice this before it's been blocked. Right. Final Flourish. Final Flourish on it. Puts it down to 1/1. Do I want to kill a processor and give him a 3? Not really, no. I don't want to kill at a 3/2. So he found a lot of removal, in other words. I will let that die, that's fine. I'll play a Timberland Ancient, because you've emptied your hand, and I want to have a really big creature. You've got to top deck something to stop it. Vanquish the Weak seems good. Let's just open up with Vanquish the Weak, whilst it's still only got 3 power. Artistic Refusal, alright. Okay, you top decked Artistic Refusal, fair enough. Very impressive. And then what are you going to draw off that? You get rid of Baral, you've got 1 card in hand. I'm just going to attack. 3 with 6. If he's top decked another counter spell, I'll be gobsmacked. But I'm going to go with Ayara, and that's lethal. I can sacrifice Ancient, and that's lethal. He's got 2 cards. He's got... Ooh, he's drawing another card. That gives him a 3/3. Needs to do something about Ayara. That puts him on 5 mana or 6 convoke. So he could have another Artistic Refusal. It's a pretty cool deck, I think. It's what a good Dimir deck, I think, looks like. It is a Deadly Derision, so Ayara is dead, which is very interesting. And I can Invasion of Eldraine here. He has 2 mana, so he can double block. So I've got to hold my mana back for the pile-on and just hope he... Well, he's going to use his mana to make the incubate token, right? So in response, I'm going to... Oh, no. No, it can't be right to do that. I think I do this first. I think maybe... Maybe that makes sense. That's a bit more value. Gift of Completion. Another creature. Incubates again, and he's got to... Goes down to 1. I'm thinking Eldraine pre-combat. I just want to make him spend some more mana. If he's got Ayara's Dispersal, it'll cost him 3 now, which it could be important. Okay, Deadly Derision. Then Death Rattle only. Nice. Holy crap. So he had 2 instants he was able to play, unfortunately. So it is... And he top decks something else powerful, and it's completely turned around. And we're dead in... We're dead next turn. Okay. Well, okay, what do we want to do? Do we even want to play the Huntmaster? Because we've got 6 mana. We've got Moloch and a 3/3, which costs 5. He might suspect something if I don't. If I don't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna not do anything yet. Obviously, I want a Moloch, and this guy's a problem. This guy's a problem. I just remembered. Yeah, you kill him and you just die. Okay, next to combat and end turn. So Huntmaster was definitely the wrong choice because it can't really trade off with a familiar effectively. But yeah, amazing. I was saying that's giving compliments to this deck, but he's had 2 Deadly Derisions there to help him out, which is very nice. And his last 2 things. What was it? Death Rattle Oni and Deadly Derision. So I can trade there, and I feel like, yeah, obviously if we block the Familiar, we take 5 and we die. So we have a bit of a problem next turn. Dina Soul Steeper. Does that save me? Oh, she's 1/3. She can chomp block. She can actually chomp block and not kill the guy. So it might actually be a good draw. And he's got another creature. Okay. What does this make? 3/3. So I've got to chomp block both of his creatures here, which is unfortunate. Except he needs red to flip it, and he doesn't have red. The Huntmaster, if he didn't have Summoning Sickness, that would be great for dealing with the Etch Familiar as well. But what's he drawn? Past the blockers. Let's do that. And carefully not kill the Etch Familiar. We need to top deck another chump blocker. Oh, he's got another attacker that can flip. We needed some kind of amazing draw there. Right. Okay. Okay. Here's the idea. Backup token on there. Make it a 3/4. Yes. Because we need this to block that. Yes. Tense game, I've got to say. Right. That's a 4/4, by the way. I mean, obviously he's got a chump blocker. This doesn't have trample or anything, so no attacks. End turn. Fascinating situation. You have to block there, you block there. 2 blockers. And then I've literally got to sacrifice this guy before he does any damage. Invasion of Lorwyn. That seems like a good card. Yes, that will actually kill his creature there. I hope he doesn't have a follow-up creature. Please don't have a follow-up creature. I'm going to activate that. End of your turn. Non-elf creature. Please not... Oh, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Okay, I can kill his blocker and kill him, right? That's a better option. Don't kill the Etched Familiar. That thing blows up and kills me. He's got 1 card left. Is it another counter spell? Is that an elf? That's a weird. We got him. We got him. Wow. That was some game. Trying to survive that. The Phyrexian Fox there. Wow. Yeah, keeping Dina Soul Steeper on top because she has 1 power, so she can chomp block the fox without killing the fox. Okay, that's the toughest sort of way, second win I've had playing this, I've got to say. Right, let's keep going. What a game! If we can have a game better than that one, I'll be surprised. God, that was brutal. He top decked sort of 2 Deadly Derisions and that 5/4 sort of Deathblade Oni or whatever it's called. Okay, we have all the 2 drops. This looks pretty aggressive. Let's start with, I think, our Streetwise Negotiators. Dina. No, let's start with Dina, and she can swing for 4 damage if she gets a token. That could be quite cool. I'm on the draw, though. See how fast my opponent is. We have a 4th land, and we've got to sort of play out our black creatures, arguably. Do we want to just play an Informant here as a blocker for his 3/1? It's because it's obviously he can counter my 3/3s. I could still go for Dina Soul Steeper, I think. But we've drawn a Vatkeeper, so we kind of want to do that next turn. Do we trade off? Yeah, I think we trade off. So now I think obviously I should have played the Informant. White, black, green. This is interesting. Right. There's an Invasion of Lorwyn, and we'll play the Vatkeeper. Okay, another 3/1. Does not attack. Hit another land, that's good because of our invasion. And also this is a 5 mana ability on the Vatkeeper. So I'm going to Informant first. I'm not sure I've seen black, green, white in this set. People using that combination. Sure enough, he did drop a land. We could, if we swing with a 4/4. Oh, if we swing with a 4/4, we actually trade for both of those creatures, and arguably that's a good trade. But it means we miss out on having a 4/4 next turn, which seems like a good option. Let's pump the Vatkeeper. I'll pump the Vatkeeper, but I won't attack. And then, I mean, he could have Cosmic Hunger. He could have the the punch spell, and then it saves me from the punch spell. He has a Dina. Okay. Beautiful. So we have the 6th land. We've got our removal spell for next turn. We can make our 4/4 incubator token. And has he got instant removal for that? We'll just, swing in with a 4/4. That seems good. He can block with Dina and War Historian. And I can only kill one of them. Ah, okay. And Dina? Jump block, really? If he had I'm thinking of the black removal spell, Mirrored and Avenged, but it was obviously his swamp was tapped. Okay, well, we have a really powerful removal spell. It only kills a non-elf. That's a dryad. That's a monk. Yeah, I'm in two minds about what to do. I think he's playing black. He could have Throne of Eldraine, Invasion of Eldraine, which would suggest I could maybe just not play anything and chill this turn. But I think I'm going to go for it pretty hard. I'm going to play Invasion of Lorwyn. I'll blow up his 3/3. Is that an elf? That's a human monk. I mean, let's see if he's got a protection spell of some kind. Two cards, 5 mana. You can sacrifice it to Dina and she becomes 4/3. So then she can trade off with a 4/4. Indeed, that is what she's doing. And I think I send everybody at this, even though she can take a favourable block. If I don't send everything, yeah, we don't flip it. So trade with the Vatkeeper or take out a 2/2. She's going to let all of it through. Okay. Oh, the other thing I've forgotten about is Invasion of Fiora. That is the black sweeper, so I might have played into that. That's why things seem to be a bit slow on his side of the board. He's holding back a couple of powerful things, maybe. So I've not had this before. The Winnowing Forces 6/6 will be a 7/7 next turn. And assuming he's got, oh, Sunfall's the other one. Yeah, Sunfall would be, he's got exactly the right mana for Sunfall, and that would give him a 6/6 incubator. So that would be an absolute disaster. Okay, maybe he's looking for his Sunfall, because he's taken his blocker away. I think we just need to count up the damage here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. 18. We can only add 1. We can do 19 damage. So there's no point adding more things to the board, right? And end the turn. Okay, we got there. But that was a good curve out, sort of getting the Vatkeeper, 2 creatures on turn 4, then the 4/4 incubator turn 5, and then the removal battle turn 6. So that's nice. That gets us to 50-50. That's always a nice moment. Okay, good. 3 land, a couple of 2-drops, extra land if we need it there, and a removal. Perfect. Okay, blue-green. I'm going to Wary Thespian, just to find some action on top of the deck. Get rid of the extra land. Oh, that's good. Keep that. And we don't mind trading this with a pest. I think that's okay. Certainly not going to use the removal spell on the pest. Dina. Do we like Dina? Yep. Dina's fine. Yeah, I can sort of fit her into one of my future turns. Let's make a 3/3. But probably just slam down Invasion of Eldraine next turn. Okay, let's look at this. Aziri Claw of Progress 3/3. Whenever a creature power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you get an experience counter. Being a comment on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is the number of experience counters you have. Okay, well that thing is terrifying, and we've got exactly the right card to kill it, so let's do that. Oh, Emoti's good as well. He gets his own Streetwise Negotiator. Nice. Okay. Well, let's hit him with Invasion of Eldraine. Loses flyer. Wow, 2 flyers. No attacks. So we're on the back foot now. He's just sort of jumped ahead. Oh, that's good as well. That's persistent card draw. Right. But we have a move here. We've got Converter Beast. Arguably we don't need to flip it. We can go Dina. Play Dina, play Converter Beast. Seems fine. This gives a 4/4, so we've got a 5/5 here. Okay. Oh, and that's got Cascade because of Emoti. Brutal. I should have swung in with this because I want to get Emoti off the battlefield. Okay, just bounce Emoti to get another trigger. That would be maybe a little bit greedy, but I understand that. It gives me a good swing at Invasion of Eldraine. This guy might have something to say about it. Right. If he plays something blue, I can play a Sandstalker and get value. Right. Yes, so let's activate that. Take a swing, I think. See if he wants to trade off. Oh. Just a chump block. Interesting. And end the turn there. Doesn't want to trade off his 6/5 reach, I guess, with trample. Okay, well, in response to you doing that, I'm going to Sandstalker because you have, as I understand it, cast or resolved. Okay, let's resolve that. Then I'll play my. You know what? No, I won't. I'll wait a bit longer. He's playing a land. Just worried he's going to counter my Moloch now. I can always flash it into play. resolves. I get a card because he played a blue spell this turn. Oh, yes please. Right, we could try trading this guy and Dina. And then we'll Invasion of Lorwyn the emoti. Because he might have a counterspell. If I rely on this removal spell to kill that, he might have a counterspell. That's what I'm thinking. I'm happy trading those two creatures. He still has his 4/4 creature. Oh, we've got a pile on. That's cool. Okay, so what's the best move? He knows I've got Invasion of Lorwyn. I'll play it, see if he plays his counterspell. Because he's only got a 4/4, and I'm going to go for the big creature here. Rather than the Prickle Fairies, I think the big creature's going to be more impactful. And it is only a 4/4. Good. He's going to chomp. Interesting. But look at his, he's got 5 cards there. One of them's a land. Okay. Flyer, 5 more mana. Has he got anything more impressive? Oh, Storm the Seed Core to make that a 6/6. Should be pretty tapped out. Yeah, he's got 1 mana. Just pile on. Shields are down. Oh, yes, both of these look good. You go for the 5. You go face, I think. I think it's probably no point just dropping Invasion of Eldraine to 1 to counter. Okay, he's got 2 blockers. Okay, that messes me up a bit. And that draws him another card, of course. So he's stabilizing here quite well. And maybe a bounce spell, a Forest Dispersal. No. Okay, another 1/1. Okay. I mean, I have my big creature I can play. Or I could Traumatic Revelation and try and get rid of his last card. But this is quite expensive, so let's send the 5/5 in. See what he wants to do. He does seem to be in favour of chomp blocks, so I'm expecting a chomp block here rather than a trade. Now I could have done Traumatic Revelation just in case he has the green trick. But let's play this guy. Or a counterspell. Oh, backup. That has backup. I could have attacked, couldn't I? I could go for... Yeah, let's make the Negotiator big. Obviously could have attacked with both of them. Feel a bit silly now. That would have got... yeah, I haven't played this guy very often. I forget that he has backup as well. To give menace. Okay, that is getting to 6. I appreciate that. That's a nice little subtle move. I'm going to Traumatic Revelation first. Yeah, 3/3. Let's swing there. Get that one. And swing for face as well. I'm probably over complicating this, aren't I? Probably just swing for face. But this gets me 2 damage. So that's quite good. Another 2 damage next turn. Gift of Completion. End turn. Right. First time I've seen that ability used to defend a battle. It's quite cool. Okay, that is draw 3, discard. That is a pretty cool card. There's a lot of options available to him at this point. Okay, let's flip that one. Let's flip that one. Go face. Right, what's the most damage he can stop? 5 and 3, I think. And 10 damage goes through, then he dies to the Prickle Fairy damage. But he's got 3 mana. 4 mana with this guy. He doesn't die to Prickle Fairy damage because he has 3 cards in hand. He just drew loads of cards with this. Okay, good game. Don't think there's a board sweeper in these colours. Sort of once and future protection from blue and black. Okay, that was all right. Not bad at all. He had some card advantage things there. I was worried for a bit. So, yes, 4 wins, good. Next game. Okay, a diamond player. Right, we have 3 drop, 4 drop, removal spell. I think that's okay. It's not the fastest start in the world, but it should be alright. And it helps that we're on the play. There's the 4th land, so that's good. Oh, good one. Now we could slam Invasion of Eldraine here. I'm going to slam the Converter Beast. Because then I can... No, I need 1 mana to sacrifice it. I'll slam the Converter Beast here. Because he's still got a few cards in hand. He's probably missing a colour, so Oh, oh, nice. 2 points of first strike damage on his side of the board there. Right, if I go with one of these, make a 5/5. Yeah, I think that's necessary. And let's see. Vanquish the Weak is not a convoke thing. We can still pile on, I guess, if something funny happens. But we'll just swing in like that. And it's 5 damage. Cool. And the turn. He has black mana as well. Okay. Good card. Monastery Mentor. It makes an army of creatures that all have prowess. Lots of 1/1s. I think I'm going to pile on that, to be honest. And hopefully he doesn't have a protection spell. He has a protection spell. But he's only got 3 power, so now we can kill it. You know, obviously I want to Invasion of Eldraine, but it's not happening yet. These can like triple block, can't they? To actually kill my 5/5. Now I think of it. So maybe that wasn't the smartest attack in the world. I'd be trading it for a Billy Rider and a 1/1. But he's going to chomp block there, okay. Okay, land. If he does spell, I'm going to feel bad about not getting full value out of Invasion. So I think I'm going to sacrifice Converter Beast now. Alright, there's a land. So, yeah, Invasion of Eldraine, I think, is the thing to do. I'll just see if he has a bunch of instant speed things that happen. Because he's got 6 mana open. Okay, it is a Mirrodin Avenged. Okay, yeah. Let's. I'm going to go for this one and see if he wants to block it. Okay, I mean they do him 4 damage, I believe. He might have another Mirrodin Avenged. And apply that after the first strike damage has been applied. Well, that's good. That kills. That wins. That kills me. So I actually had two combat tricks. So it's yeah, 2 combat tricks. Even if I did Traumatic Revelation, I'd have realised he had 2 ways to kill my 5/5, and I've just realised what I did. What I didn't do. I didn't sacrifice it because I was waiting. I was curious to see how the damage is assigned, and that was the wrong thing to do. Never mind. Okay, he's got 2/3 double striker there. So I have made a bit of a boo boo there. Got to admit. So, what are we doing? We're going to activate this, I think. And then I think Traumatic Revelation. They've got, oh yeah, they've got, by the way, 3 points of first strike. So obviously he can double up and kill here. So we have to get through here, we've got to do a pile on. Right, I want to, yeah, I'm going to do the pile on. I'm not going to tap my 3/3. I'll kill that one. I will tap like that and auto pay. Oh, Horobi, that sounds like fun. But we do need a 6th land for the invasion, so let's do that. Let's I think I'm gonna go like for that. Whittle that down a bit. Yep, 2/3 double strike. We'll slam Invasion of Lorwyn, see if he top decked another sort of protection card. He did not. Okay, we can actually let's go for the big creature. That's can take 5 points off that and flip it. It's a 6/6. My first time playing with Invasion of Lorwyn. It's as good as when my opponents play it against me. We could Traumatic Revelation. I like the sound of that. Let's see what he's got in hand. Is there anything interesting? Just a land. And I'm going to actually Etherborn. Back that up. Swing. Swing. 10. Let's swing there with that guy. That'll do 2 more damage. And we should have this one in the bag with any luck. See if he's got a sweeper, but then I've still got a couple of things back. But yeah, that looked like quite a tricky deck with yeah, the double strikers, Mirrodin Avenged with first strike is quite good. Hadn't really thought of that sort of that combination, that interaction. Okay, Sulphurous Sphinx, we already got that one, yeah. And cool, 5 wins, let's keep going. And the Battle Fan. But yeah, that's right, we had to use 2 removal spells on his Monastery Mentor, but he just didn't have the mana to protect it a second time, I suppose. He was tapped out. Okay, this is a 2-lander. This is... and I'm going first, and there's nothing I can cast, and there's nothing that helps me find cards. And literally, 4 of them are 4-drops, and the 3-drop needs double black. So I think this is very, very risky to keep, and I'm actually going to take a rare mulligan here. This looks much better immediately. So I want to keep 3 land, and then I think I keep the Converter Beast, and I want to just probably let's drop Dina, I think, because I don't have much life gain in the deck. I think that might be a better choice. Right, let's go for the Thespian and try and find some more action, I suppose, on top. Okay, that is good. That's very good. Yeah. This is the best reply to the Wary Thespian, I think. That's a rough one. Well, I think keep the 4 land, make sure we can get Converter Beast on curve, lose that one. So I've still got something I can do this turn. And yeah, I don't want to trade my 3/1 for a 1/1. Okay, Invasion of Regatha, 4 damage to battle or opponent, 1 damage to one target creature. He can play that to kill my 3/1. He's a couple of land away from this guy. Okay, let's see. He just has removal, doesn't he? Okay, yeah, get rid of that battle, please. No attacks. You have to use one of your other removals if you want to kill my 3/1. Let's check again. -3, -3. Remove 5 counters. Oh, that kills my Converter Beast token. Incidentally. Damn. Here's an idea. We don't play Converter Beast. We can play Negotiator, and that has a token. We go, haha, I feel so clever. I have a Negotiator. I will put a counter on my Thespian. And then I can swing in, happily, without anyone getting blown up. But is he just going to use regular removal? Surely he should remove the counter. That's what I'm thinking, because it's a cantrip. Yeah, he is gonna. Okay, he is gonna go for that removal spell. I don't need a swamp at the moment. I just need more action. So, fair enough. Well, we drew out a removal spell. Not quite the one we were hoping for. Oh, another removal spell. Okay, sure, different removal spell. One you've just drawn. You're. What happened? Wait. Oh, really? Oh, we're losing that. Yeah, he had another informant. Fudge. I was excited for a second. Oh, well, that's a good top deck. Invasion of Eldraine. At least you lose your last 2 cards. I'm just going to get beaten to death by rats. Okay, good. Yes, the Gargantua's gone. I seem to remember that. Really? Pile on a 1/1. I hope I don't have to pile on a 1/1. Well, look at it like this. It's now an 8-turn clock. Okay, let's play. If he has another of these, I'll feel terrible about playing the forest. So yeah, the trouble with the black decks, they get you coming and going. You can sort of play around their removal and hold things in your hand, and then you get messed up by discard. So discard, draw 2. Collected Nightmare is gone. He's looking for more action to just finish the game. Don't blame him. Oh god, another tiny weeny creature. This is disgusting, but I'm gonna. That 2/2 is a bit more threatening. It's worth actually killing, so I can surveil and find some action as soon as possible. Oh, oops. Yeah, I completely messed up there. I forgot what that did. I forgot that it gained that ability, and I've missed out on my surveil trigger. And I played my forest out, so if he has another... right, he's going to flip his battle. Nice. So I guess the reason... I mean, why did I not do it in response to him putting the token on if I was going to do that, you see? I think because I like clicking the resolve button before I start thinking sometimes. Right, we've got Kyran. He makes 2 1/1s. Yeah, okay, that's going to finish the game pretty quickly. Well, this is the bad game where I've misplayed quite badly. It's bound to happen. I'm going to keep playing out lands. If he has a third informant, fair enough. He deserves to win. And are we dead this turn? Gargantua, yeah, nice. Draw 2 cards. You can flip that and have a creature maker, which is going to be incredibly difficult to deal with. But I've not seen this flip before. I had it and I could never flip it. Creature tokens get lifelink. See if I can top deck a land here and play out my big creature. Okay, well I can play that creature. Shout at the source, 6 damage, yep. Thought he might have something. That is lethal. There we go. Yeah, a bit of a horrible misplay there. Forgetting that that backup ability lets him sacrifice the creature for a card. Yeah, that was horrible. And I probably jumped the gun there, thinking I was gonna, stop a grizzly bear when something nastier was about to come out. We're 5 and 2. Let's, dust ourselves down, get into the next game. Two lander, but we've got both of our land cyclers, so that's good. We're guaranteed getting a 3-drop out on 3. We've got removal. I say it's good. Go first as well. So yeah, 2 games ago, yeah, the turn 3 Huntmaster was really good. And I think we dropped the Mauler. That's just the more expensive one. And we do need double black in the deck. Okay, and I think we'll just drop Yargle and Multani. That's my least realistic card, I think. We need, of course, double black for Ayara. So, mirror matchup, another black-green deck. See if he's got the second informant. We might have to drop Vanquish the Weak if he does that. I obviously want to keep my Invasion of Eldraine to try and restore parity. So I think I'm going to go ahead and attack with this guy. I'm going to discard this. Good. Forest. And play a 2-drop. And then we could either slam Invasion next turn. Okay, right, yeah, you can make that a 2/2. Fair enough, yeah. He actually hits 5 mana. So, now I've just played the land. I'm just thinking he could very well be waiting on his own Invasion of Eldraine. It's the kind of card that these our decks play. Because our one play is Vanquish the Weak on the Death Touch. And swing in for 5 damage. But then I get blown out by Invasion of Eldraine. So I'm going to not attack, and I'm just play Invasion of Eldraine. And he might still have Invasion of Eldraine, and then I lose both my removal spells, which isn't good, but... we have to do something. At least this is card advantage. So, removal spell gone. Removal spell gone. Okay. No attacks. End turn. Let's see if it's a land Invasion of Eldraine. That's my... that would equalise the game nicely. Well, I feel like it would put him ahead. Alright, that gets you to 4 land. So... we will see. And, yeah, my turn. My turn. Okay, Dina. Right, I think it's a simple one. Blow up the Death Toucher. Transform this one. Try and flip the Invasion. See if he wants to chomp block. Yep, he does. But he's got a lot of cards in hand. And he's got 4 mana now, so he can probably start doing things. This only gives him a 2/2 creature. Okay, another 2/2 creature. Then he can reveal one of them. Okay, I'm gonna... do I want to play her? I think there's no reason to play her pre-combat, right? No. Let's swing in. So, just in case he did want to chomp block to stop me flipping it, I think we have to hit with both. Let me get a 2/2 flyer. And it's not doing any sort of rack style damage yet, but I think a 2/2 flyer is pretty good. Now there's this tension between holding back cards, because he could have a sweeper, in because he's got 5 mana now, and playing out cards because he could have his own Invasion of Eldraine. I think I'm happy if he plays Invasion of Eldraine here, because he's not doing anything on the board if he does do that. So we'll assume he's got the sweeper. Oh, you got Glisser, okay. That's fair. Just trying to think, for 1 green, do you have a protection spell for Glisser? Because she's dying immediately. Terminated with extreme prejudice. Yeah. Feels good to beat Glisser. Actually have instant speed removal up when she's played. Just so good. I had a game recently. I did have Merciless Repurposing in the hand, but obviously I wasn't holding up 6 mana. I did something. I'd had to take out his previous big creature, so he followed up with Glisser, and his board all swung in, and I couldn't do anything about it because they're all first strike death touch. But of course, it's only Phyrexians that get the first strike death touch. Yeah, that's nice. 6 wins, good. Let's keep going. Nice way to finish by piling on onto Glisser. Yeah, the Invasion of Eldraine, they got rid of 2 removal spells there. So here we've got Timberland Ancient. I think that fixes our hand, because otherwise it's 2 swamps. We have a 2-drop. I think we can just about keep this, really. Okay, we draw another land, so we could still flip this next turn, and then go looking for land the turn after, maybe. Yeah, let's trade with his dude. And then we get to surveil. Yeah, he's trading. We'd like a land, please. Yes. Very good. This scry for 3, and then you can get a land or double face card in the hand. He's getting another one of them. Okay. That's fair. Right, play my own Streetwise Negotiator. And then I think we've actually got a fair number of things to do. We've got the Invasion of Lorwyn, so I think we just ditch the Ancient. Make sure that we can play Invasion of Lorwyn on curve, if at all possible. Beautiful, yes, we will be able to play it on curve. Okay. Let's see if he wants to bounce my Negotiator or something. So swing in like that first. And then we just Vanquish the Weak whilst he's tapped out. That thing's pretty threatening. Can make little friends if he double spells. Protocol Knight. Okay. Blow that up with Invasion of Lorwyn. Yeah, because then we've still got more stuff. I just have to read this again. Power X or less, where X is the number of lands. Yes, it does have power X or less. So we'll do that. Kill the knight. And I think we swing in to this. Now he's got 6 mana. Okay, that was scry 3 and draw. Land or double-faced card. Three top. He's going to draw here the awesome card. No, it's the next turn, which will do something cool. The Cascade card, and he has to Cascade field. Oh, okay. Well, we got Invasion of Eldraine. Whatever he's got in his hand can be discarded, but then he's got this to follow up. Otherwise, we know he's playing that. We can play Sandstalker Moloch and get card advantage. It's a tricky one. I think he's going to tap 5 land next turn. So I'll be surprised. He might very well still have those cards in his hand. I think we do not slam Invasion of Eldraine now. That is my argument here. We'll end the turn. Does he know I'm sitting on a Sandstalker Moloch? Has he figured it out? Is he going to hold back on his emoji just to frustrate me? No, he is not. Okay, good. And Cascaded something. What is it? Oh, God. Yeah, that's 2 6/6 creatures. That's absolutely brutal. Okay, pass to attackers. I'm going to Moloch. This guy's a big creature, but we have 6 mana. We can't quite cast it. That lets me double surveil when I lose a Phyrexian now, because I've got 2 of them. I think that might be good. Let's try that one. And we could kill Emoti and then now. And then we can flip this, attack and flip this next turn. Because he can't flip these yet. And then I have a huge creature. So if I wait, I won't be able to flip it. That's my worry. Get rid of those swamps. Okay, Traumatic Revelation. I think slam Invasion of Eldraine. That was... oh, yes. Good things to remove. We either get the flyer or the big creature. If we get the flyer can get the big creature next turn. Smart thinking, I think. That puts him on the clock a little bit. And then I want Gift of Completion again. But he can sort of swing at these, of course. I hadn't thought about these battles. He gets a 4/4. Yeah, I don't want you to get 2 4/4s. You don't have trample. And that's a nice blocker for him. Oh, trample, ward 2. Other transform permanents you control have trample and ward 2. Such as these. These now have trample. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Okay, right. I suppose, actually, let's play super safe. We should Traumatic Revelation, see if he's got the Afara's Dispersal bounce spell. Okay, that can bring something back from the graveyard. I assume that's going to be bad. Let's get rid of it. Got Horobi. Don't know if this wants to go face, particularly. But let's flip that. Please say it doesn't have reach. Yeah. Right, we're going to have a 6/6 creature, right? To trade with one of these. I think I just go aggressive. Okay, he's got 16 damage, but we're racing here pretty hard. That's a 6/6 blocker. That's a 4/4 blocker. So I'm kind of threatening as well. It kind of depends what did he manage to top deck. But he can make another 4/4 if he wants to go for that battle. But I've got 6 damage in the air, plus 2 from the Prickle Fairy activation. That's 8 damage. That's all in the air. That's got to be quite scary for him. How many do you want to attack with? So go for that, and you'll get another blocker. I could trade off, but if I get another land, then this is suddenly a 7/7. So then it makes it much harder for him to attack. I will not block. I'll let him flip that. Just got to remember, anything that gets targeted by spell or ability is dead. Okay. He does have 3 blockers on the ground, but I've potentially got that +1. So yeah, attack with everything on the ground and I win, unless he's got something really good in his hand. What does the swing back look like? 20 damage. Oh wait. It's got Ward 2. It's got Ward 2. I'd have to tap down 2 creatures. So I just go in with the flying guys. But I don't need to... Oh shit. I don't think... Oh, how does Ward work? And Horobi... Yeah. Okay, we'll do the safe thing. We'll attack with these. We may have missed a win there, but I don't know my Magic rules well enough. He's down to 1. He needs something serious here. We did it. We got there. Okay, fantastic. This is well, a historic moment. This is my first ever trophy in a Premier draft. Nice. Yeah, I had that second loss. That was a bit. I felt a bit bad about that one. I did make a pretty bad blunder there, but easily done, I think, with the backup abilities moving the text on the card around. But there you go. Got to get used to these things. Blot out. Greatest mana value. So it's a sacrifice type thing. Edict. But they exile it. Cool. Okay, I'm sure I've already added that to the decks. Let's check it out. Right, so that's the mana curve. We didn't have any 5 drops. the sort of tricky decision at the end. I decided, you know, that last card to drop, I decided was going to be a swamp. So that, we weren't punished too badly. I think, yeah, our land worked out pretty well with 16 land and crucially, the 2 land cyclers, which I used multiple times. So I used a couple of them in one game, I think, at least, well, maybe a couple of times as well. We didn't see much action from Yargle and Multani. Had to discard him to the rat at one point, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. I did play him out as a blocker in one game. Seem to remember that was a very close game that I must have lost. The second, yeah, that was the second game I played. This had to block a botanical, but it had to trade off with a botanical brawler that was 7/7. That's all Yargle managed to do, unfortunately. But let's see. Let's work through Invasion of Lorwyn. Absolutely fantastic. First time I played it, and yeah, it's amazing. Great 6-drop. Yeah, that's the Ancient. Did play it out a couple of times as well. Converter Beast, pretty fantastic. With Incubate 5. A couple of Pile-Ons. Yeah, really good card as long as the target doesn't get sacrificed and you don't get your surveil too. That did, yeah, I did manage to do that once, but very, very lucky to get 2 of these nice removal spells. Invasion of Eldraine, I am a believer. This is a good card, I believe. Especially with other discard effects. I have Nezumi Informant and a Traumatic Revelation as well in the deck, so synergistic, basically. Horobi, we just saw there, and helped me close out that game, just because it's a 4/4 flyer. The other idea of the deck, with its crazy ability, works with... the idea was it works with backup. So then you can back up any creature on the board. You can blow up your opponent's creatures with backup. But I think I only got 3 backup abilities. Yeah, what was I'll try and figure out what the other one was. I'm not sure. We'll come to it. Consuming Etherborn was the other one. I did have an opportunity to put a lifelink to back up Yargle and Multani. So it would be a 19/7 lifelink. But I'd seen my opponent's hand, so I knew he had removal for Yargle. I kind of had to just play him into some removal. That was the other situation. Elvish Vatkeeper was good. I remember we made a 4/4 at one point on turn 5. Moloch is pretty nice. Most people are playing blue. Blue's the strongest colour, and black is good as well. Blue-black is a strong deck, so... And otherwise it's a 4/2 flash for 3, so it's not bad. And I had that critical moment the last game. I could have slammed down Invasion of Eldraine. He was down to his last 2 cards. That's my instinct. And then I thought, no, wait, we know what's on top of his deck. He's going to play the convoke, not the convoke, the Cascade card, and tap 5 of his 6 mana for it. Very likely those 2 cards are going to stay in his hand. And then I can Moloch in after he's played that and draw another card. So, and also I could that allowed me to pile on as well with convoke, so I could kill the 3/1 convoke engine, which it seemed to make sense because I was expecting more 6 drops to come out, and that deck tends to have quite a high curve. Yeah, that's the Moloch. Vanquish the Weak. Yep, pretty good. Completed Huntmaster. Yep, pretty fantastic card, this one. This won me definitely one game where I got lots of value out of my other creatures with the Incubate 3. Collective Nightmare. Yep, good removal spell. Ayara, very interesting card. First time playing with this one. And I had... yeah, she basically won a game because I think I my opponent was on 8 life, sacrificed the Etherborn to do 4 damage, and then I top decked a 5-drop, or no, I think it was probably probably Timberland Ancient actually, so I could burn him out with Ayara. Very powerful ability that. Just tap, sacrifice a creature, and it's that creature's mana value in terms of drain life to your opponent's dome. I don't think I flipped it, and I was hoping I'd bring, obviously, Yargle and Miltani back from the graveyard with that ability, but I never flipped it. Or of course, the land cycling creatures would also be good, especially ones with backup, like Gloomfang Mauler. Dina, we didn't see too much action from Dina. I don't think I combined this with my life gain card at all. But yeah, another sacrifice outlet that could make blocking or could make attacking from your opponent a bit more tricky, where she can suddenly do a surprise trade-off with something bigger. The Wary Thespian, yeah, very, very good 2-drop. Just it's a nice one that fixes the top of your deck, helps you look for land. 2 Negotiators, yeah, fantastic. 3/3 for 2, with a useful backup ability as well. Can move those counters around. Traumatic Revelation, Zoomy Informant, yeah, I think in particular Traumatic Revelation is fantastic. The option to get a 3/3 creature, if it fails, basically, is ridiculously good, I think. And then 2 Gift of Completion, so this just is the enchantment that makes a 3/3 creature. And then you get that extra surveil trigger on death, Phyrexian Death, which it has been quite nice. That was, I think, the previous game that did some work for me and let me dump some land in the graveyard. Oh yeah, I tell you what the best game was it game 3, the incredibly close game. I was on 2 life, opponent was on 1 life. He had the Phyrexian Fox that drains you for 2 if it dies, and I couldn't trade off with it, and I surveilled and saw Dina on top, and I realised, yes, perfect, she's a chump blocker for a 3/2. She won't kill the fox. That'll give me another turn. And then I found the win somewhere. I think I just had a 3/3 incubate and a removal spell, so I took out his blocker and won. That was a very crazy situation. Yeah, so very happy with that one. So I think nothing more to do but claim my prize. Very nice 6 packs there. And I mean, sign up ends 17 hours. I'm out of draft tokens. It costs 1,500 gems to enter. That seems like, I feel like that's a better deal than the 10,000 gold. I'm going to seriously consider a 4th draft, just because this has gone quite well. I've gone 6-3, 5-3, and now 7-2. That's not bad. And if you can actually consistently get 5 wins, you're actually winning back your entrance fee. You're getting 1,600 gems at 5 wins. So that's pretty cool. So I'll give that some thought. Anyway, thanks for watching. I think that's the video.